Shalom, brothers and sisters, sons of Yahweh Camp, Durham, North Carolina. Here to prophesy, as we always do, the downfall of America. I'm going to try to keep it going. All the other brothers spoke beautifully, confirming the downfall of America in the last days, and I'm going to try to keep it going to the best of my ability. Our topic today is simple: freedom. Freedom. The word that we all use, but we lack the understanding of what freedom is. So we're going to get into that, what freedom is according to the Bible. I have an article about the American Creed that explains what freedom is. But the question is, are we actually free? That's the million-dollar question here in America. Are we free? You hear the term freedom used constantly in television and throughout the earth. But how many people know what freedom is and how we obtain freedom? So I'm going to break that down for you biblically and give you the correct understanding on what freedom is. Malcolm X tried to free the so-called black man out of his misery in America, and he failed. Martin Luther King tried to free the so-called black man in America, he failed. Medgar Evers tried to free the so-called black man in America, he failed. The Black Panther Party tried to free the so-called American Negroes in America, and they failed. So the question is, if all those great leaders failed, what is really and truly freedom? So we're going to get into it biblically and prove to you what freedom is. So Brother Karab, let's get the American Creed. What does the American Creed, since you God-loving people, so-called God-loving people here in America, you portray your American flags on your uniforms in the military and throughout this earth. So we're going to explain to you the American Creed and what the American Creed say freedom is, and then we're going to back it up with the Bible, what the Bible definition of freedom is. Go ahead, I'll call it out, let them know the article we reading from.
This is from Wikipedia, and it reads, the American's Creed.
This is the creed that the so-called founding fathers of America are what they're supposed to uphold here in America of what freedom is. Go ahead.
The American's Creed is the title of a resolution passed by the U.S. House of Representatives on April 3rd, 1918. It is a statement written in 1917 by William Tyler Page as an entry into a patriotic contest that he won. I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people.
Listen good. I want you to slow it up a little bit, brother, because people need to understand what the American Creed, what the so-called American Creed that the so-called founding fathers instituted in this earth. This is their declaration. Go ahead.
I believe in the United States of America as a government.
But we all know through the research that Sons of Yahweh has done, letting you know that the United States is a corporation. So that's a lie. So we exposing the system for what it is as it relates to freedom. Go ahead.
I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people.
Of the people. That's what a government is supposed to be. Of the people. Go ahead.
Of the people, by the people.
By the people, of the people, by the people. That represents government. But do you see that today? You'll expound. Go ahead.
Of the people, by the people, for the people.
For the people. That's constitute a government. So how can that constitute a government, but the United States on the same hand is a corporation? The two doesn't exist. That's why in the lesson that Brother Goodall brought out and what Brother Karab was bringing out, it's the same thing. It's about control of the earth. the elite banking families having complete control of the earth. Go ahead.
Whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed. A democracy in a republic, a sovereign nation of...
A sovereign nation is what it's supposed to be. But there's no sovereignty here in America. Why? Why do I say there's no sovereignty here in America? Because they instituted the Social Security Act of 1935 to issue you a Social Security number to track you and where you go every day. So your Social Security card that's attached to you is your bond servant number. I'll repeat that. Your Social Security card is your bond servant number as a slave here in America. So you don't know what freedom is. You don't know what it is to be free, to stand up freely and speak what the Bible is representing as freedom. You don't know what freedom is. You never know what freedom is. Your Social Security number attached to you is your bond servitude number that they enacted in the Social Security Act of 1935. So how are you free in here in America and abroad? These are the lies that your colleges and universities is not going to explain to you. You spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to these Division I schools, Ivy League schools, and you're a bond servant here in America because you're not free here in America. And we're going to continue to prove it. Go ahead.
A democracy in a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom.
So it's established on the principles of freedom, but yet they do the exact opposite. They attach Social Security numbers to you because this is a slave system contrary to what you may believe. You walk around going to bars, going to the phony church system they set up, the phony political system they got set up, the phony educational system they got set up. All of this stuff is false to keep you as a slave here. And it's worked beautifully. It's worked beautifully. Because a lot of you all don't realize that this is a prison planet. And you're all slaves here in America because you got Social Security numbers attached to you. Go ahead.
Established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies.
That's what they say. That's what they say. But they don't honor that. They say all men are created equal. That's all a lie. They said in the Constitution that the so-called black man, we are 3/5 of a man. So that's the complete opposite of what their creed is. All right, so now we're going to get you the definition on what freedom is. So brother, I want you to read the definition and give them an understanding on what freedom really is. Go ahead.
Freedom, the quality of being free, such as the absence of necessity, coercion, or constraint in choice or action.
Now that's the definition on what freedom is supposed to be. Now we're going to give you principles of how America operates, the exact opposite of what freedom should be. Go ahead.
The absence of necessity, coercion, or constraint in choice or action. Liberation from slavery or restraint, or from the power of another. a political right
So a political right.